Welcome to RVA Plays. This is Jab Hands, and today we're playing Castlevania for the NES. This kicks off our month of October horror-themed games, and today we've got
Adam, aka Cruise.
Bobby, or RVA Beastie.
and off-screen we've got
No Balto. No, my name's Matt Jordan.
aka Enigma, and not mic'd up but still joining us. We've got Adalberto, Berto,
What's up?
Always in
aka
He's in the
Fuzz.
background.
So we're gonna put the game in the system because there's no emulation
It'll catch all
on
three
RVA
of us.
Plays.
Probably will.
Physical copies only.
Possibly to have a special emulation special.
We may
Maybe
It'd
in
have
the
to be
future.
like
repro carts are fine. The multi carts are fine, but it must be a piece of physical media.
And I will say that is a repro press disc. That is not a burn or anything. So
Yeah.
it is.
Surprise! We have Rondo of Blood coming later.
Okay, I was just saying we should let them know what we're saying.
What we're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're-
Rondo of Blood coming up. So
We're
look
going
for that
towards
soon. So we're working our way up,
Soonish.
starting with Castlevania 1. So I'm gonna kick us off. Got the dog bone. Iconic intro.
Well, it was one of those, like, especially when it came out, because you didn't know exactly what was going on. It wasn't like there was myths or legends of Belmont yet. It was, if you were lucky, you might have known the character from Captain N, kind of, depending on your age. Oh, he nails it.
Nice. Yeah, I had to come back to this Castlevania. Actually, I didn't play it when it first came out.
Oh
Well,
shit.
of course, when it first came out, like, I wasn't playing it then, but as soon as I was old enough to be able to play games like this, of course I didn't make it very far. This is definitely one of those games. It's not that long, but how difficult it is definitely adds to the replayability of it.
Well, that's how the NES games did it, right? Your replay value was just the game was just hard as hell.
Yeah. I will say though, Infinite Continuous is a little bit like it forgives you a little bit
shit,
for
I didn't
messing
go up
up.
the stairs. Man, this is a great start to the run.
So who owned it?
I owned it at one point, but not.
Like, your first introduction to it, was it buying it, or was
Wow.
it with friends?
I'm playing.
Actually, I think this was a rental
Ah,
for
okay,
me.
point.
Yeah.
This was through friends for me.
I remember my friend Trey got this and Trojan for like his 7th birthday, and we played Trojan for like 10 minutes. Oh, arcade game, we played it a million times, and then my lord, especially when you're a kid,
Run!
zombies are chasing you.
They're ghouls.
Ghouls, zombies, doesn't matter. You're reacting the same way. The first
True.
couple of times you played it was nothing but screaming.
So there's a life trick here if you have the holy water, which I accidentally swapped out for the stopwatch, which is virtually useless. But you can stack lives there if you chain the ghouls together.
Yeah, I guess for people that haven't played it, it's weird because I remember when I first played this game and I'm picking up parts, and I'm like, why isn't my life going up?
Oh yeah.
That's totally counterintuitive.
Yeah. But it's a thing now. I mean, well, I guess it's a Castlevania thing.
Yeah.
It's a Castlevania thing, but
But especially when you went into 2 and its currency.
yeah.
You're like, why?
Well, speaking of currency, you actually see money and stuff in this game.
the points give you lives. 30,000 points
Yep.
gives you a life.
So at least it's not completely pointless unlike other games.
Wow, I'm playing terribly.
But
You
I mean,
haven't
that-
died yet.
Yeah, you haven't died yet.
A little bit worried about that jump.
You
So that's another thing. First pet peeve. Don't like that you can't alter your jump arc in Castlevania.
Commitment.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
are
mean-
committed.
At the time, it was fairly weird.
And
To
the
at least-
stairs are weird. Holding up and down
The
to
stairs
go.
get stairs.
Not
get
to
me.
be able to jump on the stairs always, like, the couple of games that it works on, it
Or you
freaks
go to
me
use,
out.
or you go to use a special on the stairs.
Oh, God,
And then you
that-
turn directions, and then you don't actually get the attack
and you're
that
just
you
arguing
want.
with yourself over and over again. No! Throw the... Run to left!
That might happen later on in this game once we get to like stage 5 or something.
Oh,
6.
I can't wait to see how Death treats us. I'll put it that way.
Well, if we can stun lock him, we'll be fine.
If we remember to have the correct weapons.
Wow. Hey,
Oh.
Mario.
Oh, get your
You
axe.
don't want the
Get your
axe?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I do want the axe. Definitely want the axe for the bat. I'm glad you guys said
This is
something.
probably the few times we'll
It's
say
probably
that.
It's the only time I think. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
want
the
that-
only
you want
time
that
in
arc.
the entire line of games that you're happy.
Don't
with.
worry. Later on, I'll be like, get the dagger, just so you can say you've heard it once in your life.
Nope,
Hey,
still
oh.
haven't heard that one.
So what useless weapon in the Castlevania series that you used to really like as a kid, and then you find out that it's just worthless?
I don't think I ever liked the dagger, so I can't say
I
the
liked
dagger.
throwing them in Super 4 when I was a child, because they had the little jet lines when you threw them, and then you figure out that this is doing absolutely no damage to anyone.
Yeah, dagger. I don't even know.
Alright,
Yeah, they don't even hurt.
I kind of always liked Holy
Look.
Water. It's just after this game, it became so much worse.
Yeah,
Well, the one thing Castlevania taught you was that Diva was right. When a problem comes along,
you was worth it.
there you go. I think this guy's whipped more bad guys than Indiana Jones.
Forgot about that bat.
Simon Belmont.
He has no time.
This is Simon Belmont, right?
This is Simon.
Yep.
First two are Simon, and then 3 is what, Trevor?
Trevor.
Yeah.
4 is Simon. Well, I mean, 4 is 1. They redo
Basically
this
a
game.
remake, yeah.
Yeah, they redo
It's this game only better.
I
4
was.
times.
I thought I was going crazy for a second. It is a remake.
It is,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
They remake 4. I mean, they remake 1 like 3 or 4 times. There's
Yeah.
a remake.
You can
on-
actually control your jump arc.
Yeah.
Yep. Four
Okay.
has like the best control.
Swing from a whip.
But the fact that you could control which direction you could swing your whip almost made half of the weapons irrelevant.
Because it was 8-way, right?
Yes.
And there's the whole, like, there's plenty of time, like, if you're speedrunning, you're never going to use it, but it's one of those, like, especially if it's an enemy that in a previous Castlevania game, like a goddamn spear guys, the fact that there's points in Castlevania 4 where you simply just, like, drop your nuts on his head with your
And
whip.
just wiggle them around.
No, you don't even wiggle it around. It's like I'm not even going through the effort. It just my
Yeah,
whip
you-
drops and it's gonna kill you in about
Yeah.
20 seconds.
You could just let
and I'm-
Medusa heads run into that and they'll kill him.
Got to me.
Yeah,
No?
poor Medusa.
Oh, too
There's
late.
no game in this series where she's an actual.
We were talking about that earlier. Too.
Yeah.
Oh.
First death. First blood. The nice thing is you can instantly upgrade your whip. But Matt Jordan, you brought up an interesting point about this game versus Castlevania 4. Or at least the classic
Yeah.
Castlevanias versus 4. Is the items matter in these games, whereas in 4 they're
Like,
Largely-
They
largely
help,
irrelevant.
Four is
but
boomerang.
yeah,
Like,
cross is like super legit
Yeah.
for. But I mean, I will say that they matter.
the
less.
whip is just like
it's like this game. Even if you're going through whip only, you are going to struggle.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
In 4, like it's gonna be harder, but you're not that stressed.
It's doable. For sure. I just bring it up because it's one of the arguments I've seen when people say that these classics are better than 4, which I don't disagree.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
like
I
4 a
still
lot.
Well, have
I'm not
you
saying
played-
4 is a bad game.
Have you gotten to play the Sharp remix or Castlevania Chronicles?
No.
So the Sharp remix is for the Sharp 6800. Are the MSX3, not the 2. The 2 had
Didn't this game come out on the MSX?
Haunted Castle is on MSX, which is a Castlevania 2 version of Castlevania 1. Originally, like that's the game that Castlevania 2 is a sequel to. It's not the sequel to this. It's the sequel to Haunted Castle on MSX,
Gotcha.
which had the same RPG style elements. You had to find keys. There was an inventory system and stuff.
Right. It wasn't just a straight platformer.
Was there a tornado that I had to hide in the bottom left with an item attached to it? Because I still want to know where that idea came from.
Look, hey, you let me know when you get to fight Dracula and he curses you and you have to put his body back together. And let me know if you don't have to get sucked in by a...
Well, I'm dead because I'm not figuring that out.
If you did not have that Nintendo Power, you'd never beat it.
Yeah, that was a Nintendo Power game for sure. Everything they tell you is cryptic and or a lie.
Yeah. But at least it had maps.
Much like another game that we're gonna be playing shortly.
Oh my lord.
Friday the 13th. The first line of dialogue it gives you is a lie.
Replay value.
The LJN.
LJ.
Oh, the shit rainbow. It's great.
I mean, people give them crap. They were a toy company that produced video games. They didn't actually make the games. They outsourced them to other developers. People like
That should have
Rare.
known better.
People like Rare. I mean, like that you would expect better things from. You know?
What am I doing?
Well, not Bobby.
There we go.
So, alright, the others were ghouls. Is that just a ghost?
It looks like
That's-
a xenomorph skull.
Yeah,
to
we
me.
were saying that earlier. I think that's just the ghost
I
enemy.
think those are ghosts.
They look
Okay.
like xenomorph skulls. They look exactly like the alien skull.
Alright, see, I want to get up those steps right there. Like, how?
This is the like most iconic music in the game, for free, right?
Yeah.
And this one?
This is
Yeah.
the
This
best
is-
Castlevania track that no one's heard of because you only really hear it in this game.
Yeah, and you don't hear it at the beginning of the game or anything.
No.
You have to be into. I mean, at this point, if I think the first 2 years that I played this game, I didn't get this far.
It's probably pretty accurate, yeah.
Well, how old were you?
When we got this game, it was Trey's 7th birthday, so I was 7.
This was the stage I made it to, but about that, like 2 screens ago, I never made it past there as a kid.
This is kind of like the turbo tunnel from Battletoads. This is like the gatekeeper stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people, if you ask them about Castlevania tracks, they're either going to tell you Vampire Killer or Bloody Tears.
Or Beginnings is
Is it
another
the name
popular
of the Vampire
one.
Killer?
Yes.
Yes.
I unfortunately don't know songs by name.
hmm
I just remember
But you
them-
know the tune.
I just remember them by game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, the big 3 are definitely Vampire Killer, which is you heard in the beginning of this game, Bloody Tears, which is Castlevania 2, and then later showed up in many other games.
Every other.
And then Beginnings, which is the opening theme of Castlevania 3.
Man, Matt Jordan.
I don't know if I can do this.
You got it.
I believe in you.
I don't.
I mean,
Woo! Okay, now I believe. Don't let me down. If you make it to the
Oh,
boss,
okay.
there's me.
Wow, stopwatch actually
Oh.
proving useful.
Yeah, you see how the skeleton jumped and he was like, nope.
Yo!
Alright.
Alright. Yo, that was...
There's
That
me.
was OD. No, dude, just cheese it.
There's me.
Just cheese
I
it.
have 1 hit point.
They can't touch you if you stay on that ledge. But you destroyed it.
But
If you stay on that ledge, you can crouch.
He's got it, I believe in him.
He can pull it off.
RNG, let's go RNG!
He's got it.
Jesus.
Go! Let's go, Bobby. You didn't even have to cheese it.
It was a hard day. It was a hard day. I am not being unexpressive to be unexpressive.
Alright, no pressure. No pressure, Matt Jordan.
I mean, I can't top that.
That was some shit. I will say that.
That was awesome, dude.
I wouldn't have believed that from anybody else. Like,
But am I
unless
wrong?
was
Can't you
playing.
cheese it from that ledge that has the turkey?
I don't know.
There's this very
you
small
can,
chance.
but they can pop you over. Like if you take damage
Okay.
to the wrong pixel, you're gonna fall down on the other side. And for whatever reason, they tend to hit you on that side. But if
Gotcha.
you get to that corner and time
Well,
it right,
you were at one hit anyway.
yeah.
So.
I was going for what I kind of knew had a chance. Oh, this is the one
You got the
stage.
okay, you gotta
in-
keep that holy water.
I swear there's like
Oh!
those massive like skeletals, like bones and stuff. I swear look like platforms, and I really
Oh,
want
you
to
can
jump
go
Yeah.
up there. That's the
yeah.
that's the speed
That-
run.
There's a
That's
speedrunning
the zip.
strat.
Yeah, Adam, you were
You
talking
those
about that
things?
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, on the top up there?
No,
No,
these things
back
are-
there where the fishmen were
no,
small,
he's,
like,
he's talking about the troll platforms that you
Yeah.
might think are
Yeah.
platforms if you haven't
but
played
it looks
the
the
game.
ceiling looks like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The ceiling you can actually climb up. It's like a very specific speedrunning trick. That you
I'm just saying, had I been playing right now, I would have tried to jump on those like a million times by now.
Oh, for sure. It looks like a platform. Yeah.
So Berto, what was your first Castlevania?
Symphony of the Night.
Okay. So
that is a very
Praise
common
be.
answer.
yeah, I mean that is the Bible of Castlevania.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I didn't.
Over Rondo? For you?
For me, no, but you do play like 5 seconds of Rondo in Symphony of the Night, so that
Correct.
does count.
Correct.
We were actually talking about this earlier. How
You
I
could have
was
just run straight in.
He
Why
tried
did
to
you-
he tried to be like tricky. He tried to freeze it with the holy
I
Why are
water.
you
was
trying to
that-
be cute,
Because I
man,
wanted to
Jordan?
get a multiplier.
I was
right
mentioning that like
here.
I was since Symphony of the Night was my first one, I was more familiar with like the Metroidvania ones, so that was kind of my expectation going into the older ones.
Oh, so you weren't expecting the hell of 2D side scroll?
Yeah, and they were really hard and like something akin to Super Ghouls and Ghosts and stuff like that, which I had played prior. So
Oh, Super Ghouls and Ghosts compared to this?
Big Katana? Well, once you get that game down, I've never been a good runner of that game, but I've seen people who can play through Ghouls and Ghosts in 30 minutes with little to no effort, and that really shocks and appalls me.
exactly.
There's no way that game's easier than this.
Than this?
I don't think
Like I
so.
said, to me, no. But I know people that can run completely through it, like blindfolded.
But I feel like once I kind of
wait,
like
we're passing over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Is
Verno!
okay, I'll
got
give it
to.
a shot, yeah.
We probably
You
should have
give up
started
that
about
point,
like
you gotta
Yeah,
stay in
level.
there.
This was
Sorry,
probably
bro.
an unfair stage.
Stage 5?
Welcome to your first
Oh,
Castlevania
wait,
stage.
is this the first time you've played
Yes.
Castlevania 1?
No, I
Okay.
played this game before, but
But he didn't practice at all,
No, I
unlike
didn't,
us.
so-
I didn't play it this week. I haven't played this for a good
Yo, did you see my man?
He
Right
got
there.
it. He didn't get hit.
2 months.
This is that probably this. I mean,
I probably
fun,
play this like every Magfest on the screen, and then that's kind
Yo! Look at my man!
That's that youth. That is youth
Those
is
young
Ooh.
reactions. Yo,
Alright,
that's
so-
okay.
Get
That's
outta here.
okay,
That's
dude.
fine, yeah.
Okay.
You took one hit,
The
so that
As,
damn,
as many bones and Fleaman as you died, so that was OD. That was ridiculous.
you're fine.
Okay, hold on.
So
Get outta
you
here.
don't have bloodlines, do you?
I don't, I need it.
yeah, we were I was talking about that.
Oh,
one.
you should have told me after.
Yeah,
you
we
bought
have it
that.
too. He has it too.
I'll bring it next time.
Well,
I thought about grabbing some Genesis games, I just didn't know exactly.
we have the rest of the month of October to go through.
Okay,
these.
don't worry. We have plenty of other games, and
Or if you want to play any of the shitty Evil Dead games.
not it.
It's been great, but
Oh, I didn't even see
I mean, I was so hyped for them at the time that I wouldn't call them shitty either. They're perfectly 5 out of
The,
10.
the Dreamcast one is probably the best.
Yeah.
What's that?
There's meat right
There's
here.
meat, yeah.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah, good shit.
What was the name of the Dreamcast?
I can't remember, but it's probably the most playable.
It's not the one that tried to be a Resident Evil game. It tried to be an action game, right? Action-ish, anyway.
What game are we talking about?
Evil Dead.
The Dreamcast version. Can't remember what it's called.
Oh, like,
So you guys introduced me to something earlier that I'd never seen or heard of. What was this Castlevania fighting game?
Oh, Castlevania Judgment.
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 Oh god.
So
I've
yeah,
got
it
a
was-
copy at the store.
it's a
So
3D
it's a Wii
fighting
game, right?
It's a 3D
It's a Wii
fighting
game.
game. Wii only.
It's not.
no.
I wouldn't say that it's horrible, but it's definitely not what you wanted out of it. It's
I
Star
like Castlevania
Wars.
fighting
It's the same thing. Whereas
Oh, the
For
for
stairs,
the
gosh.
time it came out in, it wasn't incredibly horrid. It's not like
Well,
the worst game you've ever played. But when you say Star Wars fighting game, Castlevania fighting game, the first thought that comes in your head is
That's
it
fucking
what
rad.
it's gonna play like.
yeah. So like the first thing that Adam showed, or that I saw was the stopwatch combos where you could just freeze time and just 100% someone, and it's
Yeah.
just like what is?
It-
I don't know if that is or not.
Why would you think that would be a good mechanic for a fighting game?
I think you gotta have all the classic items. Like, clearly there's a dagger in that game that no one picks up.
Yeah, it still sucks in the fighting game too.
Either it's Cody's bad cosplay day. This is too much.
There's a turkey leg coming out, right?
Almost at a checkpoint. I think.
Yeah.
This way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there's one on the
Doesn't even know
next
where he's
screen,
going.
but I don't know if there's
I
one
love
on
this
this
guy.
screen.
Yeah, I think he has to get through the door, right? I think it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I
Ooh.
almost had it.
Oh, just wait till we have Medusas and the axes.
Yeah.
That's
damn.
that's fun.
That's the screen I hate the most in this entire game.
So what's everybody's favorite non-Metrovania?
Oh, non-sort 4 for me, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dracula X. 3.
Wait, Dracula X Super Nintendo game?
Oh, sorry.
He's talking about Rondo.
I'm talking
Okay,
about,
I was gonna say, have you played Rondo? Because if you have, you would not
Remember
say
that most people
Dracula.
aren't gonna call that one Dracula X.
I call it Dracula X. My bad.
So there's a really bad Super Nintendo port that's called Vampire's Tears, or isn't it Vampire's Tears in Europe?
I'm
Or
not
Dracula X in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got it on Super Nintendo too. God, I could have bought that, and that alone. could
Once
be-
I go past stage 2, I already don't want to play that game anymore.
Yeah, it's like, not only is it a bad port of Rondo if you've ever played Rondo, but then it's
Oh,
just the worst Castlevania game.
It doesn't even have like the same like open-endedness that Rondo does. Like
There's
I
no
don't.
Maria,
there's-
there's no sisters, there's...
you
I
go
mean,
to-
it's the limitations of the system, and it's just a shitty port.
Yep.
The thing is, I don't believe that it's the limitations of the
Castlevania
system. I
4.
still say to this day that no, it was just a really lazy game that they made. Because you look at 4, you look at some of the
Yeah,
other
that's what
games
I'm
that came out at that time.
That's
Chrono
fair.
Trigger
That's fair.
came out the same year as Dracula X on Super Nintendo.
This might be a little spoiler to the end because I don't know how many people have finished it, but the final Dracula fight just really only has like 7 platforms. You have to jump across as you're fighting him. Like, why did we
Yeah.
randomly just choose to get rid of everything?
Oh,
And
no.
it's the only version of that fight that has all.
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay.
Like you play it in
That's
Rondo,
kinda
you play it in Castlevania, in Symphony of the Night, and mysteriously enough, that whole throne room has a normal floor.
Yep. That's one of those games, like, I was playing a bunch of Castlevanias after the fact. I didn't play that at the time, but then I was just playing this and I was like,
So I assume Rondo is yours, Bobby.
It's gonna be Rondo is mine. 4 is probably like. Actually, I'd almost have to say Castlevania Chronicles are the PlayStation version of this. The PlayStation 1 version of this would be my favorite. It doesn't have 4's multi-directional whip,
Right.
but it is one of the most beautiful Castlevania games. Sound, music, graphics, as far as to keep this classic gameplay. And it looks like someone took Castlevania 4 and just made it prettier.
Yeah, the only thing I don't really like about 4, I could do without the mode 7. But other than that,
the
No,
SNES
you
about that
had-
time
you
was
had to
about
have a mode
Yeah,
7.
that was the selling point.
You had to have those, that, invisibility, that transparency in Bloodlines. Like,
With the pseudo 3D.
Yeah.
they had to show off whatever gimmick was coming out. But then when you go that 4 is, it's not a launch Super Nintendo
No,
title.
but it was
it's
early.
The first 3 months.
Yeah, it was early. It was
You
an
know,
early title.
I mean, and you even line that one up against some later games, and it's still gorgeous.
yeah.
I still think it's hilarious that I didn't know 4 was a remake.
Yep. Well, so like it's weird because the stages are different, but it is the same story.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, like, they did it slightly differently, but they only do that walk to the castle, walking through that door. A lot of times when you're doing that, it's probably some form
Oh, no.
of remaking the first one.
So,
You're
the
good,
other,
Berto. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, you gotta be at that range where you can whip the
You got your
projectile.
checkpoint though.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
but,
He's
did anybody
totally
get
gonna
to play
continue.
the arcade? Be it versus Castlevania
No.
or Haunted Castle.
No?
No, I never played that.
Yeah, I was lucky enough that the arcade, like, I had an arcade
Yes, you do. Oh, shit.
maybe like 4 blocks
Godspeed,
from the grocery
Alberto.
store when my father would go to
Godspeed.
make groceries once a week. There was Putt Putt. And Putt Putt had Haunted Castle and High
The one in Midlothian?
No, no.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah, I
about
was thinking he-
Louisiana.
yeah.
You're talking about.
I was gonna say because
New Orleans.
I don't think that I went there all the time. And I don't think that ever had that.
Mine ended up with 720
Good luck.
and Haunted Castle.
Oh no.
Yeah, Medusa's.
I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, without the cross here.
This part's rough.
I see.
I'll
why.
say you have to dodge
You
Medusas,
gotta kill the
axes.
axe armor and then deal with the Medusa.
You're doing. That's
You're
the right
good, you're
strategy,
good,
though.
yeah, you're
That's the
good.
right strategy. Just keep walking towards them and dodge the Medusas. I mean,
There you go.
there's no point in killing them because they.
There you
Did
go.
he just make it through this
He's
room on
gonna
his
get it.
first try?
All right,
He
Yeah.
bodied it, Birdo.
now have fun with that.
With death, yeah, death minus holy water.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you can take
No,
one,
no, you're just
one more
going to
hit.
die because you don't have holy water. That's what he was saying.
Oh, no.
You can't run out.
I would definitely say that is the hardest boss to go with.
Without
Yeah.
I mean, no,
For
even
free, that's the hardest boss.
even
Yeah.
in general, that might be one of the hardest Castlevania bosses. Period.
Just all the projectiles on the screen. It's just-
That's usually a bitch in every game, I think. Almost.
Well, I mean,
I would.
the fact that it's what, like almost double damage projectiles, and there's like 4 to 5 of them on screen at once, and then he's gonna hit you for almost the same damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't trade blows with that guy.
And if you don't know, you have 6 teams, so pretty much you take 3 hits, and then on the 4th hit, you're dead.
Oh,
Assuming you make it there with full life.
Yeah, so that's,
right. You gotta make it through this fucking gauntlet first.
Nice.
Oh,
nope,
no, I
nope.
didn't-
You're
Just-
falling into the trap of the level.
Yeah, just keep
Don't-
a boomerang in the air
Actually,
that it takes out.
I
Don't.
the
Here's the
dudes.
key. Don't. What you doing before? Don't jump. Walk towards it.
Right.
Yeah, I think also like a Castlevania trap is don't go backwards because
Yes.
you're just gonna respawn shit that you don't want to fight.
Yes.
Wait.
so with holy water, if people don't know, you can stun lock it.
Alright. Does anyone else
Back
wanna
to
try?
west, I
think
guess.
it's over to west.
It is.
Oh, pause it.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
My bad.
Gimpy whip.
I think as we were talking about, I'll just say it right quick. This is probably my favorite one, although Bloodlines is a very close one. Just because it was... You're playing as a whip for so long, and now I'm playing with a spear. It's kind of different.
I'm trying to remember if I played Bloodlines or 4 first when I was a kid.
I played Bloodlines first, because I didn't actually own an SNES. I had to go to my friend's house for that, but I owned
So-
a Genesis.
Yeah, because mine was reversed. I had a Super Nintendo, but my friend had a Genesis, and I remember my friend having Bloodlines.
It's
that's
just, I think
horseshit.
I played Bloodlines like once or twice, and nobody really had it. We rented it, and then I kind of forgot about it because a friend of mine got hardcore.
Yeah, all
And
Contra.
That
Yeah.
was the end of
That
like anything but us playing that for.
That's probably also one of the best Genesis games.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I used to go. I remember I used to go to my friend's house, and they had Bloodlines, Echo, and Rocket Knight.
Yeah, so that's like somebody you hung out with, whether you like them or not.
Oh, I did not mean that for holy water, man. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It's like, hey man, I'm ready.
We're not really friends, but.
But I'm gonna play Rocket Knight Adventures.
I actually I brought that
Multiplier.
to West today. It's in that box over
Yeah,
there.
I'm probably gonna be keeping that.
Yeah, I tried my best, fellas.
So,
That was a really good attempt.
This is the hardest stage. I
You
think,
did some
for sure.
really wild shit for.
Yeah, I'm
have
doing
you
better than
played
me, man.
through This before?
I played
the
through
whole
this
game?
one like tops. I'd say maybe twice, 3
Okay.
times. Not very many times, and very few and far between. So
Playing like shit.
Yeah, this is probably the hardest stage. I mean, there's some bullshit on the next stage, but
Most of the bullshit on the next stage is just, like this is the final challenge. Like you beat this stage, it's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Like
dumb.
eventually, the next stage, if you just keep running forward, you will eventually beat it. This one, you
shit like that.
Good points.
But the games that we haven't talked about, because we know what this series eventually turns into, is the Metroidvania games.
Well, you know, I mean that's almost a whole nother subgenre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Game Boy games? We haven't gone into those.
No.
Does anybody
I've
like
played.
Adventures?
It's been a long time since I played Castlevania Adventure.
played Adventures.
The slowest, most plodding game ever. I love it, but and it's almost it's got that Super Mario Land feel where it feels like a Super Mario game, but this isn't what I'm expecting. Where your whip throws fireballs for some reason.
I
Yeah,
thought that was cool. At
I
first.
loved it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. It was just like I played those, and it was kind of like playing the Mega Man Game Boys. I would just rather play like
The
this.
NES, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of handhelds.
Just a watered
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
like.
I don't know. Super Mario Land when he brought it up. That's pretty
That's
legit
different
Mario
enough,
game.
I think.
Super Mario Land 2 is I actually really like.
That's a really great game.
I think that's
That's
in
it's a
there too.
Moto game. That feels like any other Super Mario game.
Yeah.
I am slaying like shit.
Ooh.
That was a bad jump. That like
you
saved
didn't
me.
even jump. But that's what I liked about Super Mario Land. It had a lot more charm going into it than the regular
I
Mario.
mean, it had like the underwater stage where you actually got in a vehicle.
Yeah, and
It introduced Wario, get Wario Land.
well, that again was 2.
Yeah.
That-
Super Mario Land 2 is like just I don't even distinguish it as a handheld. It's just a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
great games.
Yeah.
Actually,
Two
fun
way
fact:
more than one.
Super Mario Land, the first one, was actually the first Mario game that I ever played. I got it for my birthday when I was like 4.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't my first, but I definitely played that one pretty early. I remember having a fat Game Boy and playing that and Tetris.
Yes, those are the 2 games that I got
For sure.
for my birthday when I was like 4 or 5 or something. Because before I didn't get an NES first or a Super Nintendo or a Genesis, I got a Game Boy for my first console.
It was my 10th Christmas, maybe? 10th or 11th Christmas? But my dad messed up. He got, a
I
game.
got one more and I'm tagging out.
He just got Super Mario Land, the cartridge. So I opened it on Christmas morning, and I'm like, where's the Game Boy? He's like, that's not the Game Boy? Because he saw Mario, he thought that
Right.
it was the whole thing. And I was like, no, this is like a game to go into Game Boy. So here's my dad, and I didn't figure this out until I was in my 20s. Here's my dad on Christmas Day, when an upset kid, that he bought a cartridge for a system he doesn't own. and I'm like, I got Mario!
It's
I
Christmas.
got a Game Boy!
It's Christmas, so there's nothing open.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was like 2 weeks before I got a Game Boy.
I had
I
a
had the
I had a similar story I was just telling him about where I was a kid like '96, so yeah, and PlayStation 1. I got it the first year it came out for Christmas, and my mom bought me PlayStation 1, which was awesome. And but my launch game that I got with it was Sub-Zero Mythology.
Oh god.
And I remember playing that and being so upset. And my mom felt so bad that she went to the store the next day and returned it and got me a different game.
Of all the launch titles to get, I mean, I feel like that's probably
No
the worst
Twisted
one for
Metal.
free.
I didn't even know
No,
that was
no
a launch title.
Warhawk.
Crash Bandicoot
It
was.
was-
Crash
It
Bandicoot.
was launch month.
Launch month.
I like literally. I remember.
Games.
I had the game on Christmas and I played it, and because I was a Mortal Kombat fan too.
Yeah.
And I was like, this game is just sucks. And then I popped it out, put the demo disc in. That's what I played the entire day for Christmas.
I mean, that definitely seems like one of those games that is solely riding on the fact that it has a name tacked onto it. It's just like,
Well,
we
it's-
expect you guys to buy
Well,
this
no, they
content.
really wanted to expand. They
Got
kept
really
trying.
hyped.
They
Got really
tried.
They
hyped
did
up.
3 of them.
Really?
Yeah,
I only,
special.
I only knew the one. I didn't know there was more.
They did the Sub-Zero one, they did Special Ops, which is Jack and Sonya,
Yep.
and then they did Shaolin Knights,
Which is Kung Lao.
Kung Lao and
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang.
Yep.
And that was really good.
Yeah, Shaolin.
Yeah.
Shaolin Monks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I remember playing that one. I think it was pretty good.
That one's
That
actually a
was
good
pretty
game.
good. That was like a later one though,
Mhm.
but the first 2 were garbage.
That
And
one
then-
came out around the time of like Deception and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero Mythologies was literally a platform with Mortal Kombat controls, and it's god awful.
But the thing is, like, Midway Games have done that before. Batman.
Yeah,
I'm
Batman
looking
Forever.
at you.
Batman Forever was,
You
was
all
a Mortal
played it.
Kombat game.
It tried to be. I mean, it might as well have been.
It was just a reskin, pretty much. Yeah.
But then there was oh god, we were watching the god awful Tekken animated.
He's trolling so hard.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, that guy
Are you
does
okay?
not actually despawn.
Wes is just controlled by Harambe. And Harambe the Axe Knight.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, we made it 15 minutes
All
before
downhill from
first.
here.
Oh, I'll be the worst one with that. I was
It's
playing
funny,
it-
Bobby, before you got here, we were talking about your Facebook page. And the amount of Harambe.
Dude, I was telling him, I was like, man, Bobby posted this really funny Harambe meme, and then I was telling them, and I was like, man, every 5 posts is Harambe. I gotta find this.
Because I get 4 emails a day from people. Like my friend Brandon's fucking his fantasy team is the New Orleans Harambees or something like that. So it's like me and him going back and forth in a chat all day long. Like, look at this one. But there's like 5 or 6 people. The eBay girl at work bought me Tupac. Pac, I'm coming to heaven. I already saved you a seat.
I saw that
sticker, and it's in my pics at the store now. And like, so people, and I've been turning it backwards, so people when they're turning the pics, all of a sudden it's Harambe and Tupac, and you just see like it stops, and somebody will grab it and start like screaming. But yeah, I'm mildly obsessive about Harambe right now. I'm really hoping for a mention from South Park. I think that all the Harambe
Has it not
memes-
happened?
I'm surprised it
Not yet.
hasn't.
It hasn't?
It has not happened.
I'm
yet.
surprised.
Because, kind of spoiler, so far this season, for the 3 episodes that have happened anyway, Cartman is trying to be a good person.
Yeah, actually, I watched the last episode. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
It was just making fun of the debate.
no one will give Cartman his due that he's actually making an attempt to be a decent human being.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
you
That's fine.
got one more.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
You
pause,
got an
pause.
extra life.
I forgot you got the points. Quick, okay, my whip.
30,000.
Yeah,
I got a stubby whip.
you gotta have that little half-second pause in between those stubby whip.
There's a lead up there, so that's a
There's also
cross.
a red cell.
Yeah.
I was trying not to go up the steps, and the game was having none of it.
What I tell you before starting, steps, man, in every Castlevania game. The older.
Yeah. In 4, you could actually jump on steps and climb them. You can also moonwalk up steps, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
In a single scene.
I love walking with Alucard
Yeah.
and Symphony.
You don't want the meat?
Oh shit!
No, I just want to.
Oh!
I completely forgot about it. It's time for me to tell you out anyway. I was playing horrible.
That's cool. I'm gonna fail too.
So how many continues is that? 2? 2. It's 2. It's 2 continues.
What?
If we do it in under 5, I'll be satisfied. Seriously, before it gets to back to Matt Jordan.
You guys got it? I believe. Bobby pulled out like the amazing stage 3.
Yeah.
That was
You have like 2 more in you. Because you might have to.
I know I can pull it.
Yeah. Let's see.
I am off put by this stage, but not frightened by it. Then again, I'm partially not even here. So.
Sorry if you did.
Alright. So
Alright,
let's see if the dancing axe night effects.
What level of troll is gonna have that right?
Shit.
Well,
He was
the
completely
stairwell.
removing his hurt box from the screen, but he's like, I'm still gonna throw axes at you, asshole. Oh no.
Just
Yeah,
screw
just-
that guy.
So that guy will go away.
But
That
this-
top guy.
Oh, that was super sad.
Good decision. The best decision that could be made.
We're gonna want hearts for our holy water if we get to death.
I almost
I
died right
mean-
there.
Oh, he's probably
I
dead.
could say something about just randomly throwing some hearts and maybe getting a double too.
Whoa!
Oh,
Just know you're not gonna hit me. No, you ain't hitting me. I don't know who you're trying to hit. You are just jumping over your head. Oh, look at this! Jesus!
Whoa! Oh shit, Adam, good job.
There you go. Just
Atta
pull
boy,
the
Luther.
it out of your ass.
Backwards.
Apparently, I'm the only person that can't play this game.
You're good. We both contribute continues.
Don't worry, this stage will make everyone continue.
Yeah, I hate this stage.
If you haven't played this game, like, again this week, you are gonna die on this stage. It doesn't matter.
It's just the stage right bad enough.
So when they were
Bosses,
practicing the stage, like they were on here when I got over, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna replay the whole game as opposed to starting over
Get
from
into
a
a groove.
continue.
Yes.
Yeah, because at least by then you know you're feeling it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just.
First stage, stage 5. Nah, that's
Yeah.
not.
It is a frightening thing. I know I said that I think I'd be able to pull it out without thinking, but that's.
I think 6 you'd be able to pull off, but
I mean, it's a lot simpler. It's just hard. This is complicated. There's differences. How many hearts do you need? 22?
What's a stun lock death?
Yeah.
I don't have the holy water anymore.
no, you don't. You can stun lock death with like 10.
Like you just rapid fire.
Oh yeah, if you want to rapid fire it so it's brainless, yeah, you need like 20.
That is not a squeaky wheel. That is in fact a dog. Dog is okay.
13-year-old Chihuahua. He does stupid stuff still. I'm used to it.
I mean, 13-year-old earned the right, lived a long life.
Yeah, speaking of, there he is. He's got 4 teeth left.
Oh, that's a great time to get
Oh
invincibility.
wow, so Luke Cage is really good. That's all
I watched the
know.
first half of it. I like it.
How's the intro? Like,
It's,
how's the show opening?
It's okay. It's like his yellow shirt and it's like his back.
Oh.
Shit, not back.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So I feel like at least most of the
Oh.
Netflix shows have all just kind of nailed it. So, ooh,
The Marvel ones, at least.
yeah.
Oh, you
We
really?
need, we need Cialis right now. This whip is just not doing it. It's not getting job done.
Hey man, it's stubby, but you know, it'll get the job done.
That doesn't matter.
That's
You don't
not
need
what
to wait
she
30 minutes
said.
before killing a ghoul with that stubby whip already. Like,
If your whip lasts longer than
if
4
your
hours,
whip lasts longer,
please consult a
if
physician.
this playthrough lasts longer than 4 hours, please press the
Should
power
make like a
button.
Castlevania commercial.
Alright, you got this, Adam, I believe.
Oh,
I don't.
till he jumped.
Yeah, no jumping. There we go. Just do
Now
this-
he's too far.
Just shimmy him. Just pretend like it's Street Fighter.
What?
Shimmy.
There's so many.
It's Morgan, shit, I can't remember the name of the,
It's been
Dr.
45 minutes
Doom.
watching Justin Wong play Urian, though.
Oh yeah, I got the dagger. I'm good.
You're great now.
So you could do that stun lock and dagger trick that doesn't exist?
Oh.
you got one hit on him. The dagger didn't even do 1 point of damage. Astral Vision. It's like Morgan Astral Vision holds Medusa heads. It's ridiculous. Just navigating that minefield.
Well, I want that cross. I think.
We just need to use a NES advantage. Play through
Turbo button.
That'll get it. The arcade, like.
See, that's some force. Look at that.
It's okay. There's a meat over here.
Not gonna get you all of it, bad, but yeah.
Oh, all but 2 probably.
Oh.
What?
Don't question, just go. You didn't get hit. Never
I did
mind.
that time. Okay. Oh, I thought it was gonna last long enough to get me through it. Oh my god. I'm just judging invincibility really bad. Alright, there you go.
Alright.
Alright,
And
Bobby.
a sigh of relief from Adam. He doesn't have to.
I got the
fight.
death, I'm cool with that. That's an accomplishment for me.
I went back to kill that boy, man. You do not get to live.
Does anybody know who Plasma Enhanced is?
No idea.
I'm not. Is he a Twitch Prime user?
No.
So apparently I just heard that was a thing now.
Twitch Prime.
Yep.
Is that like
Is that any different from Turbo?
Yeah, is that different than Turbo?
I'm not sure what the exact benefits are. I know supposedly, I know you get one free subscription to somebody. You get like some other benefits. I'm not sure. And if you already have Amazon Prime, you can already be a Twitch Prime user.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, maybe it's
Oh,
just a partnership with
So
them.
it
Yeah.
comes with Amazon Prime?
Yep.
That's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
So I'm a Twitch Prime user, I guess.
That's what I found out today. At first I was about to
Did you get an
badmouth
email or
it.
something?
Someone was telling me about it
Oh,
at work. Because at first I was like, oh, new Twitch service, that's awful. And then I heard I was a part of it, so I'm like, that's good.
Come on, you guys.
I always find it really hard to find this happy medium between like subscribing to like my favorite channels or like
That's
just,
me right there.
or just giving them money. Like I
Right.
don't want to sub, but I want to support them.
So now I get to actually support somebody once a month now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because
Isn't TwitchCon going on right now?
Last weekend?
I thought it was this week.
I think it is this weekend.
I think it is.
I'm not sure.
Somebody was talking about it last weekend. Maybe I saw it.
I think there was like an EU
It's
Twitch
soon.
thing last weekend. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Because they showed some new Final Fantasy 15 stuff.
Wait.
CLS. Near the screen.
Is that? That's all right.
Cash money.
Straight cash, homie.
I don't know what's more troll, that or the axe that spawned.
Alright.
So what's really weird about that screen is, so you don't actually see it. On that second area, they were really lazy with the design. So there's actually another door you can't see there, which is why it doesn't despawn.
Oh, that's why he does that off the screen.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Did not know that.
I think if he can make it to death with Holy Water, he's got it.
Yeah, for sure. He's got 24 hearts.
Yeah, I'm just stocking up. I'm playing ultra conservative.
Like, he probably might even get a third multiplier with the rate he's going.
What a bitch.
Bait him into the fire.
Well, I mean, that's the easiest way to get the
Yeah.
players at
Yeah.
this point.
For sure.
Alright. Might see stage 6.
Hold up, isn't there a stopwatch around here?
So just
White, right?
What?
Yeah.
I thought we wanted to see stage 6.
Let's not grab that. Let's stop that. No, I didn't.
Oh, you got the trade.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
You got the
You take the
trade.
trade. Okay, that's fine.
Alright. This guy will troll, and the eagle throwing a
Ain't no troll,
special
it's
weapon.
fine. There ain't no trolling. Go away.
Alright.
You know what?
Just because.
Just in case.
You're a dick.
If there was a way to kill you, I would. Just want you to know that. He has more than enough parts, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely good.
It's like Matee from Captain Planet, dude. He's got heart.
Oh my god.
Hard! We've all seen the
He also has
Don Cheadle
water.
version of Captain Planet, I assume.
No!
You've
Don
not seen the
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle version of Captain
I've never
Planet?
seen that either.
There's 3 funnier die Don Cheadle as Captain Planet.
And it's really Don Cheadle.
It's really Don Cheadle,
What?
and it is really funny as shit. It will make you cry. It's so funny.
I'm surprised you know the kid's name that had the heart thing.
What?
Did you watch Captain Planet?
I did
When
watch
I
it,
was
but
a kid,
I
I did.
Old fuck.
I don't remember all. I feel like the fire's guy's name was like Joey or something.
I I don't know. The redhead. No, the black. Okay, so the black kid was Earth, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There was a ginger that was fire, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There was a Russian girl that was blonde, and she was water.
Yes.
And then who was air?
The girl, the Asian girl,
The
right?
Asian girl.
Okay, there we go.
You died?
And then there's the boy that you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's
Mati.
Yeah, you really, really need to watch that. I will post it later tonight. I can't believe that no one in here has seen that. Oh, why did
Bobby.
It's okay as long as you.
Bobby!
Oh
now,
no.
Now I'm getting nervous. Hold on. Let me just slow down again. I gotta stop talking about Captain Planet.
These Medusas are just staring you down.
This fucking axe armor is what's doing it, honestly. He's such a prick.
Well, Medusa heads don't spawn anymore, so.
Okay.
Okay, all right. We're money if
Can we stun lock?
if we
the
lock
green-
them,
got
we're money.
It's pretty much like
Jump.
I fuck up once and I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
If you
can't-
mess up once,
can't
you're
take
dead.
a hit. You can't take
But
a hit.
if as long as you just
Just keep
Chuck
chucking them.
Just
chuck
keep
and
chucking.
don't
I
stop.
have 3, so
Don't
Give him the
now.
give him the ice
Oh,
bucket
no.
challenge.
Oh.
No!
You waited entirely
I waited too long. Alright, that's it. I'll get through it this time. I got the timing down. I got a double with nothing.
There,
Cool.
there's also no more holy water.
I'm cool. It'll drop.
He's hoping for the random
There's a
drop.
1 in 15 chance
There-
it's gonna drop, so...
Okay, yes, I am wrong. There is a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance.
Jesus, Bobby. Play with fire, dude. I blame Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle really
I have
did
it in my
just.
head right now. Your tree, your tree. You don't understand it, but you will soon.
Oh.
My God, I'm just trying to kill things.
I don't think there was any place that your
Oh no.
There's no safe spot.
that there was no safe spot for your character to exist. Simon was just
That's-
screwed.
So how do
You-
I get that candle that's all the way up there?
With the axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have time to be dicking around with the axe right here.
What if there was a candle you could only get with the dagger?
Well, the world would never fucking see that.
Dude, that would actually be hilarious if there was some article that came out tomorrow and it was like after like 30 years.
Hey, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, the Flash.
That was cool
that,
actually.
that
Yeah.
didn't come out until like
Yeah.
this year.
They finally opened that fucking underwater door in Mario 64.
I was just gonna mention that yesterday.
Bobby!
One hit. I still have health over
Yeah, he's gonna get the meat. He's good.
I'm not.
This
Where's
screen
the
is the
beat,
relaxing one now.
Yeah, this is the screen you don't have to think about. Alright, let's try this.
I'm just gonna scream Bobby every time
I'll do it now.
Alright.
Alright. Now we're on the screen of death.
I did not expect to get hit that time.
We never do.
Go ahead and say it, Les.
I didn't say shit.
Actually, for the next time he's on that screen, we're gonna request quiet time.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a picture. It's just got the
Oh
perfect
my
game
God.
going.
Yep.
Well,
Well, yeah, just die now.
seppuku.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen.
Honestly, at this point, I would just continue and get that whole one.
I'm determined.
So am I up next?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Worth it though, Bobby?
they decided they're gonna walk to the other
You
side.
can get the multiplier very easily.
That's what I was trying to do, and
So yeah, that's something interesting that I learned about this game recently was 2 sprites on top of each other take more damage.
Yep.
that's how the holy water shit works.
And then actually,
I meant 2 enemy sprites.
yeah.
If there are 2 enemy sprites that are one on top of the other, the way the game handles that situation is I think it does 1.5 or 2 times damage to both enemies.
So it's actually how, like on stage 3, the mummy, if you throw a cross at it, that one's also glitched as well because when you hit it through with the dagger, you're getting multiple hits on both of them.
Yeah.
So it's possible to throw one dagger and see that boss just go 100 to 0.
Yeah, I saw it on a speedrun and I was like, oh, didn't know that existed. Alright, alright.
That was a bait.
Totally was.
Oh.
You got a very favorable RNG at the beginning, the way those spawned, but when you went for the multiplier...
When I went for the triple, it was
Yeah.
dumb. But at the same time, well, I guess I could have bounced and came back over, but...
Well, that's how
It's,
it's getting.
like,
You
it's
see
better
the
than any of us
item.
have done so far, so...
Alright.
Oh.
Just throw Matt Jordan right into the fryer.
Do it! Believe in your dreams! You can accomplish
Alright, Shy.
anything!
Have you seen the Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel? Or not Batman, but yeah, the Man of Steel trailer with Shia LaBeouf.
No.
It's
No.
the editing is OD. It looks like he belongs in that trailer. He's like coaching up Batman, like you need to go kill Superman. It's hilarious.
Okay.
I've seen the one where like they reshot footage with like Jimmy Kimmel in it or something when he was like on his talk show.
Oh wow. A friend of mine is flying in the middle of a fucking Hello Kitty plane.
But
What? What?
that's real. That happened.
Yo, don't let Lewis see that.
He'd probably buy the plane.
He would, he could.
And then
He'd
resell
sell
it.
all his sneakers to buy it. His sneaker empire.
Oh nice. Don't take that axe on this bullshit.
Not going for hearts?
I'll go for the very slow way.
Okay.
Because he doesn't know what items spawn.
You gotta, yeah. You do not want to lose that holy water. You got an exorcism you have to perform. Linda Blair is awaiting.
Some shit.
The power of Christ compels you, death.
Aren't you tired of doing all that stuff? When's your
Live up to your name. Stop trying to be somebody else, man.
Yeah, just die, man.
Just be yourself. Wow. Brave man.
You should be good on hearts now.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yo.
They didn't want me to beat it.
Wow.
Yikes.
Hit that reset button.
Let's do it.
Alright. You want me to just play through and get to back that point right quick?
Shit happens.
You might as well just go through all the way through this one.
How did that happen?
I don't know if that was a bug or if the cart's dirty or what.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
This is a good time to talk about some horror movies.
Alright. Seen a grown man naked? I think we're just gonna do obscure references.
I mean,
Did you like Gladiator movies, Timmy?
references with no context.
Fill time.
So, God, I don't fucking know. So who's everybody's favorite random secondary character from Castlevania 3?
Zippa.
Mine's probably Grant. I like Grant.
I really like
So flippant.
Grant. Nobody plays Alucard. Alucard is a...
He's not cool until Symphony of
Yeah,
Night.
it says that he's badass though.
Yes.
Go ahead. There you go.
Nice.
Good shit. You saved 10 seconds.
Don't have to deal with those lizard men, man. Like, that's the whole point.
So speaking of Lizard Men, those are like this is
Do you have a
we haven't really talked about like the Genesis, not the Genesis, but like Castlevania is a series that plays homage to a lot of classic Universal horror movie
Oh, yeah.
monsters. So right, obviously Dracula, the Fishmen obviously are a nod to the creature from the Black Lagoon, the fish,
Frankenstein.
the Gill Man. You got Frankenstein's monster. Medusa is like more Greek mythology.
And just the worst boss in Castlevania history.
She's a pushover in like every game.
There is not a game where Medusa doesn't show up and die 5 seconds later.
Medusa is relegated.
No, Kid
in
Dracula
fourth.
is the only Castlevania game where Medusa stays on screen for more than 5 seconds.
I never played that game before.
Oh man, I should
Good.
have told you to bring it. Next time. We're definitely
yeah.
doing that for Halloween.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kid Dracula is a Gaiden Castlevania game where Dracula is
Famicom.
Famicom and Game Boy only.
Yeah,
It was released in America.
I remember the Game Boy version. I've never played
This
it.
guy's like 14 years old. And knows every game.
I played Mario Brothers on the arcade.
I'm just saying I knew there was a Game Boy version.
But it's basic chibi-fied versions of all your favorite Castlevania bosses with... I forget exactly what the story is, but it looks like they're making too much noise and it's pissed Kid Dracula off. Like,
That's an
It's-
awesome premise.
it's kind of like the Famicom port of Splatterhouse, where it just seems like, I'm not in any particular hurry to rescue my girlfriends because I got a dance
Meat.
thriller.
No
Yeah.
meat? Don't care about the meat? There we
Couldn't
go.
care less about the meat. But they're really fun little platformers that somehow the first one miraculously came through the store for Famicom and I immediately bought it.
I don't mean to go off on like sports analogies, but don't you think Simon's crouch kind of looks like he's T-bowing?
Oh, that was the Aaron Pissy story I didn't tell you about.
Oh, with Ultra David?
No, the other one that I was gonna tell you about that I didn't. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay, off air.
I think, yeah, you mentioned Ultra David's story last time too. I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I think I missed the story that I was supposed to hear.
Was it when we were playing Marvel? So you brought it up.
Yeah, I brought it up, but I didn't. I forgot to tell you about it.
Alright,
It happened to me in tournament.
okay. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got time to fill. We have 2 more.
Well, but I don't know if we want to
Yeah.
record it.
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta show up in person for these. You're
Yeah,
not
oh,
invited.
Plasma Talk, CV4. If Super Metroid is possible in Super Nintendo,
Because
good. Yeah.
yeah, we were talking about.
Castlevania and DOS, is he still there?
No, this was a while ago, but yeah, there was a DOS. There was an Emmett.
Yeah, there's a Commodore 64 one
Yeah,
too that
mhm.
wasn't officially released but got leaked. It is like this, only it doesn't scroll. So much like
Because the
Super Mario,
PC games back then didn't scroll, believe it or not.
much like the Super Mario. If you've never played Super Mario
And like,
Brothers,
there are Mega Man DOS games that
Oh,
are
there's a
horrendous.
horrible
They
Mega
are
Man.
so bad.
the one with Snake Man, I had. I'm trying to play that with my Gravis Gamepad Pro.
That was honestly my first Mega Man.
Oh, that sucks.
We went through the same torture, sir. I bought it at Walmart for like $12. That was the first Mega Man game that I owned.
My dad swears he still has it, and they're worth money if you have them complete.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, I've got the Super Turbo PC shitty version with the. At its time, it was a nice 6-button pad to Capcom packed in, but then as pads got past Gravis' shitty gamepad Pro, it quickly became a shitty controller. I still have that in box, but like some of that stuff, dude.
Have you seen the fan games that recreated them as like traditional Mega Man games with side scrolling?
Really?
Or with there's apparently.
I saw that recently.
Look at this guy. This guy.
He also called you out on Street Fighter Cross Mega Man during the Mega Man.
I think that was Adam.
I brought it up, but I think he did say something about it. But I did bring it up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
slacking.
Shame on me for not having played that.
I looked on my laptop the other day. I still have the file.
Nice.
You can't
I
find it.
think
I'm
you
sure
can
you
still
can still
download
download
it
it.
from Capcom's Capcom.
I was gonna
I
say
think
I
you
thought
can.
I thought they
I think-
posted it on Capcom Unity.
I think you
Yeah,
can still
it should
download
be.
it. Yeah.
Like they made a big deal about how they wanted that to like survive, which is kind of cool.
It's actually really well done. All the stage themes are the characters' themes from 4.
So he's got the triple multiplier.
These-
So let's see if he can show it off. Oh no.
Yeah, like I said, I always do the same way, whether I have 1 bit of health or all the health.
That right there, when they were overlapping, you saw that health just
So multiplier
it melted like
dies.
butter.
So when you normally have a weapon, you can throw it once on screen. When you have a double, you can throw it twice.
Gotcha.
When you have a triple, you can throw it 3 times.
Okay.
That gets eliminated for Rondo. Rondo's the first one that doesn't have.
And I don't want to say it's a bug, but the exploit that you use is when 2 sprites of enemies are overlapping, the game does either 1.5 or 2 times damage to both enemies, rather than hitting one or the other.
Is that,
watch?
like-
Are you trying
Is
for
that
speed
intentional?
run?
You think, or is that?
It was probably just a bug, especially back then when like you could do math wrong and fuck up. So basically, you use that one lizard man to boost up there.
It's
Oh, you
really
trying to do the zip?
hard.
Well, no, I'm just kind of showing him what I was showing Roberto what I was talking about the last time we were going through.
It's actually Adalbert.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
Smack
good.
me.
Oh, that's it.
Oh no.
You know, I'm not even
I
gonna
need to
try
go
it.
back.
There you go.
I'll try it one more time.
I'm not gonna try
One
it.
more time, and then
One
we're
more.
turning this off, and we're gonna play
This ain't Pringles, man.
Doki Doki Panic.
Oh.
What was
Alright.
that?
Alright, I'm done.
He's basic platforming Matt Jordan apparently cannot.
Nope, I can't platform.
I will speedrun this game in 20 minutes. I can't beat stage 10. Someone else is playing stage 10.
I was actually gonna ask that for Matt. Like, it's,
Sorry, I just started laughing.
I believe someone claimed last time, or maybe it was Adam, that you could beat this game in 13 minutes.
Yeah, it is. It's 13.
What I
Record
played it a
is
lot.
under 15.
Yeah. World
World
record I think is
record's
10 right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw 13.
Yeah, I'm bad.
You'd be surprised speedrunning how much 3 minutes is though.
Well, it is.
God.
Sure. I mean, that's
Especially when you're
25%.
So basically, you can get up
Longer.
on there,
Like
up towards where you
like that.
Like,
yeah,
do you see where
all
the
those
enemies are?
stalactites.
Yeah, yeah.
And all that is just platforms up there. You can walk the whole way. So that's what I thought you were talking about the first time.
That's weird.
But I get what you're talking about with the skulls.
Yeah. a little-
There's a way to
I guess it's more that I like the part of me that's been playing this game since I was like 7 is like, no, I can't stop there.
Do you have a long whip?
Nope.
Have fun.
Well, I purposely tried to have the small whip because that's how you actually do that trick really easily.
Oh, and it begins. He's good.
I'm not worried
Yeah,
about
she's
the
good.
So am I-
I'm
I mean, he's
more
got
worried
holy
about
water,
the
too.
axe dropping.
Yeah, he doesn't want the axe.
Yeah.
It's funny because in a speedrun you can't really, you have to keep going, and if you just get it, you have to reset.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just run over at that point.
You tried it again?
Alright, one of these is a knife, which I don't want.
I believe it's the second
I think
one.
this is the first or the second one.
It's the second one.
He's gonna hit the
Look, I got it enough times. I got it enough times when I was practicing to remember. That was fortunate.
A lot of times the bone dragons drop, even in 4. They like dropping multipliers.
In 4, it's actually based on how many candles you whip when the multipliers drop.
It's kind of similar in this.
I don't know
game,
how
but
it
not
It's
that.
each one of the break bones. In 4, it's every 10.
Yeah.
And the enemies you hit are candles that you break.
Okay.
So, can you stun lock him?
Yeah, he's good.
Alright, cool.
Wow.
Hey, the flea man is just...
The flea man's what
Oh,
kills
if he gets loose, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Igor.
See, that's what I thought it was. And
I
then
think
Adam
that's-
said, no, he's called flea
No, no,
man.
no,
Well,
no, no,
that
that one's
particular
Igor.
one.
That one's
That's
Igor.
Igor.
I was talking about the enemies, the random ones.
Although I will
Gotcha.
say that
Okay.
by that particular one
It's the
being
same
Igor,
sprite.
until the 4th
It is, they
game I
were
called
really
them
weird.
all Igors.
Yeah.
You can at least change the color or something.
Oh, come on. Palette Swap and 87. They hadn't made Mortal Kombat yet.
Are you throwing shade at Mortal Kombat, or are you...
Mortal Kombat 1? Oh, no. I like Mortal Kombat. I can't.
I couldn't tell what...
I think it's... Don't get me wrong, it's the inferior fighting game until, like, 9? 9 was when they really started cleaning it. But...
UMK3 is not bad.
Ultimate, are like trilogy and all, just to play around with, because so many people knew those combos and stuff.
Well, like, that
so
was
you
the
got-
first time where they actually had a combo system that was, like, kind of fun.
And you got people that didn't really play fighting games and just wanted to be able to rip a motherfucker's head off that was playing it.
Because,
So,
like, MK1 and MK2 are just, like, who has the best special moves and like, normals and jabs. Because, like, you're not really doing any crazy stuff. Yeah. But in UMK3, you actually had combos.
I've always kind of been afraid to say that. I've never been a huge fan of Mortal Kombat.
I'm not either.
The more, okay, as a kid,
there was not
despise
another
that
game where you
series.
could rip somebody's head off.
as a kid, I loved it. When I was, like, a teenager playing,
Yeah.
like, UMK3. It was awesome. But now that I, like, love playing fighting games, I will admit that it's not the best.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt
9
about
and
it.
10, I really like 10.
I actually like.
10's
I
really
played a
fun
lot of
game.
9. I did play a lot of 9.
I have to say, when I was a kid, I did like Mortal Kombat, but it had nothing to do with the gameplay. It had everything to do with the mech.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was the same for I think me too.
So I just can't go back and play any Mortal Kombat game because I'm like, it's just...
Maybe my attention span was just... I don't want to say I'm having a hard time coming up with a word. I guess advanced at the time when I was younger. Like, the fatalities didn't hold me for very long, and like the gore, which is like what everyone else is kind of talking about, was just really interesting.
Well, it was different
Well,
back
it was
then.
like-
It was,
dropping an
it was
arcade
different back
machine.
then when
Yeah.
the ESRB had to be formed because us poor kids are being exposed to such...
And you gotta remember, like the
Violence.
90s, I don't think there will ever be another cocktail of excess, cocaine, blood, guts. Like, we did shit in the 90s that kids would die immediately now. Like,
Like, the kids that burned themselves up because they watched an episode of Beavis and Butthead.
yeah, like shit like that. Or
Like the
like,
kids that would like kill themselves, like
Every-
based on like South Park and stuff like that.
everyone in
satanic
that
stuff.
first generation of CKY Jackass that immediately was... I can't tell you how many times I threw myself over a bush in a goddamn shopping cart because I watched Dan Margera do it 20,000 fucking times. Like, there was just like shit that we did and didn't give a shit about back then that you.
That Jordan quietly putting on a clinic right
That
now.
was
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was nuts.
Yeah, because
That was insane.
Well,
when you-
that's the difference between having that flow where you've gone through the entire game and you oh, he's got it.
also.
Oh,
he still got it. He still got it.
I saw that drop. I saw, as soon as
He's
Bobby
got to start
started.
moving left before you're fucked. He goes down a good bit and you're fine. So next.
That was just a
So it
clinic.
goes right. So it's going back to West, right?
Well, he hasn't died.
He
But we
looks
were
great.
trading every level. Just let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock. He's in a groove. He's in a groove. I'm not gonna. This has already gone on way too long. This is like a 30-minute game max.
I remember I wanted to ask earlier, like, is this just one of those childhood games for you, Matt? Like, you just know what to do? Like, you just played through it that many times? Or?
I played it a lot,
Don't
but then I
jinx the man.
actually learned to speedrun it after a while. But part of it is like, I never want to speedrun a game that I wouldn't mind replaying of like a million.
Because you were going to be playing
Yes.
it 5,000 times.
Yeah, because
Right.
we got into speedrunning around the same time because we like found it and like started watching all the streams and stuff, and then we each like picked a game because we were living together at the time,
Okay.
and he picked this and I picked Mega Man X because we both picked games where we were like, well, we hate ourselves after we beat this game the 100th time, and like yeah, so
Metroid's really good for that.
he also played Super Metroid for a while too as well.
That's what I...
That's probably what I still play.
That's another one of the games that L.I. Joe called out. He said Super Metro was butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Oh, I hate.
I know. I disagreed with almost everything he said.
I can't even defend that. Metroid 3 is like one of the best designed games ever made.
I've only played through that game twice, and I still think it's got life.
I mean,
It's really good.
Oh,
yeah, damn. There's so many games. If that game had never came out, there's so many games that wouldn't even like exist. Like,
No, Symphony of the Night.
yeah, Symphony of the Night would not. Symphony of the Night would not exist if Super Metroid had never come out. Think about that.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a whole different topic. Then, so.
Good job.
Don't stop jumping.
Rubber hop.
How's your competitive coming in Overwatch?
Oh man, don't talk to me about that.
I've seen some salty tweets lately.
Yeah, I saw you going off yesterday. I was like, damn, I just got gold.
I
I'm
was
like,
so
what
close
rank?
to. I was so close to diamond.
Oh, I was at 2950 and now I'm back at 2400. You want to
Dude,
talk about?
I was at 2994.
Ouch.
I was at 2994. I just needed 6 more points, man, and I'm in the 2400s again. I'm so mad.
What
Whoa.
system you playing on?
I play on PC.
PC.
What's that battle tag? Yo.
Hey, we'll trade those later.
Yeah. I play every now and then too, but I don't really play much competitive. But I'll play when we have a group.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, after you start playing competitive, especially round 8, I mean, season 2, they've done so much better with it. It feels like a better competitive game at this point.
So did you guys hear about Battleborn going free to play?
Yeah, I still don't care.
What?
Wait, it's free to play?
It's going to be.
That's the one game where I have no idea like what it is.
It's Gearbox.
That game went from like $60 to $20 in like 3 weeks.
It's
Because
Gearbox's
of
version of
Overwatch.
Overwatch, but Paladin, which is high res's version. They announced that for PS4 and Xbox One today too. So I'm probably gonna really get into that because that one plays really well. I played it a little
I was
bit.
gonna say I can't believe you didn't get hit for a second.
I couldn't either. All those bones.
But
That
yeah,
guy thought you were a
Battleborn
rabid
is
dog,
just-
dude. He was just
They
like,
released it
"Go
like
away
3
from me."
weeks before Overwatch came out, and no one bought it, and everyone bought Overwatch.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I
their,
mean, there
their,
were memes about it. And
their
everything,
timing was pretty poor.
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say these bird enemies kind of remind me of the bird enemies from like Mega Man 2. Kind of drop shit on you.
let's just drop some shit.
Start dropping eggs.
Still got nothing on Ninja Gaiden Birds.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden birds.
Ninja Gaiden birds are the strongest enemies in the game.
It makes no sense. They hit harder than bullets.
And they're coming after you.
It's like
Birds.
That's if you're lucky enough not to just get.
there's like army men with military grade weapons.
But a bird takes you, and you have a magical ninja star that's flying around
Oh,
you at all times. But a bird's gonna come. Oh my god!
What's up with birds being OP? Nakoto, KOF 14's bird. It's like messed up.
He just
You're
yeah,
Dracula.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay.
He's good. It was just funny because he's like, nope.
Well, that's the
That
end of the
motherfucker's
game.
gonna curse me anyway.
Oh, there's a Whitbeard too. Good.
Oh, everything's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get.
that was eerie. In Castlevania 4, if you walk like down the invisible path, it literally just rains all the power-ups on you.
Yeah. I still don't understand the mask. Dracula's not wearing a mask.
It is kind of
Another
weird. Like
Castlevania
he turns into like the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
It's kind of awkward.
Even the artwork for Dracula in this game, he's not wearing a mask. I don't understand where they came from at all. Oh, nice hit.
Oh, that's a poor spawn.
Oh, there you go.
But you got the,
Oh.
You didn't want it yet.
No.
That sucks, you had to get one or the other.
These jumps,
You've
man.
been really unfortunate with these spawns.
Is 8 gonna be enough?
No. Well, not with single anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I think this game's just trolling all of us. It's gonna freeze.
I blame War Machine. I'll wait for it. Adam got it immediately.
Oh shit. Well,
As soon as you said that,
I was
I was like,
thinking,
what's this got to do with Terrence Howard? I was like, oh wait, he was only in
No,
one.
yeah.
Who
Yeah.
was the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go Iron Man 2 and up. Hotel Rwanda.
I honestly
Oh,
forgot.
jeez, okay.
I forgot. I forgot Terrence Howard was in Iron Man
first one,
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then he went off on Marvel for years until Fox hired him for that show. Like, he hated Marvel, he hated,
Well, they just didn't want to pay him.
I don't think that's what it was. I think they, in the end, he was
Well, because he
getting offered a Downey Jr. contract where he was going to get a percentage, but he wasn't, because even the first one, Downey Jr. didn't get a whole lot of money up front, he got a percentage.
Well, wasn't that the first Marvel Cinematic Universe movie?
Yeah.
Iron Man 1 was the first MCU movie.
So, like, they offered him that, and he was like, this isn't going to pay me enough. And then he, like, badmouthed them for years, and now, like, Robert Downey Jr. sneezes on camera and makes more money than anybody.
Well, I mean, he built that empire for them.
Oh, yeah.
And Iron Man, isn't that such a weird choice for the first Marvel Cinematic Universe?
I don't know. Did they plan it though?
I really
was that
think it
supposed?
was like Robert Downey Jr. might as well fucking be Tony Stark.
Well, that's true, but, like, I mean, if you were just gonna pick any superhero...
At the time, it was the safe bet that they still owned. You gotta remember how much of the rights they gave away.
You're right. I mean,
They
Yeah,
had
Spider-Man
him.
X Gen was gone. Hulk.
They had Hulk's Universal. Even now they don't own a Hulk. That's why there's not a solo Hulk movie.
But there's the one that's the MCU, right, with Ed Norton.
Yeah,
That one?
but that's a Universal.
I was gonna, that was the MCU.
Yeah, it is.
It is Universal.
It is?
The Ed
Yep.
Norton one is MCU.
Yeah, that one counts. The Eric
Because,
Bana one does
what's
not.
his name comes back.
The,
too.
oh, what's his
And
name?
they've already said the Abomination will eventually come back.
Matt quietly beats the game.
Oh,
And Red Hulk's in, not Red Hulk, but Captain Ross is in.
Yeah, Thunderbolt
Civil
Ross
War.
is in Civil War.
yeah, we got some good Marvel Cinematic Universe talk for our Halloween special. Good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been RVA Plays. I'm Jab Hands.
Grown-ups.
Bobby. I am a meat popsicle.
Enigma off screen.
Well, let's get the troll credits.
Oh yeah, because this was Brent Stoker, James
Yeah.
Banana.
Christopher B. is.
Christopher B.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he did die this year.
I forgot about this.
I was playing Kingdom Hearts.
Why'd you
and
have
I
to bum
forgot.
me out, man?
I was playing Kingdom Hearts the other day and I remembered it, man. I was like, oh man. it's
Love
Christopher Lee.
Cheney Jr. Christopher Lee. At least he made it through all the Hobbit movies.
It's true.
Man, like, but he made it through that metal album he recorded last year too.
You recorded a metal album?
I think he did more than one, right?
What?
He's
Wait,
done
what?
metal for a while,
This
but,
is
like,
news to me.
Time out.
He does vocals over like Swedish death metal.
In Swedish or in English?
No, in English. Him like reading poetry and shit sometimes. It works well.
Alright, now beat the game again.
Yeah.
Alright, hard mode.